let's get into it. So what is marketing? Marketing is just another word used for the advertisement and the promotion of your business. And the dictionary definition is the activity or business of promoting and selling products or services, including market research. Yes, your market research is most important, and advertising. So who am I? And am I qualified to present this information to you this morning? So, like I mentioned before, my name is Rob McCray, often referred to as Brother Rob. I am the marketing director for my marketing agency. I just launched that earlier this year, but I have been in the marketing arena for over 10 years. I have worked with various types of different businesses, including real estate agents. I work with a fishing channel, book authors, different churches, spas, etc. But, I'm going to kind of niche down and just go to one specific business type with my marketing. Because when you're all over the place, it's really difficult to get the type of results that you're truly looking for, and you're kind of scattered. So you want to niche down and go into one specific type of business, and we're going to talk about that in just a little bit. All right, so here at the bottom, that is the link to my website, McCrayMarketingAgency.com, and I'm going to post that in the chat a little bit later. All right, so when it comes to marketing, we have to identify what is your business and who is your target audience. Most important. So we have to go back and do our market research, and that goes into your demographics. Where do these people live? What is their age group? Are they males? Are they females, or both? What is their race? What is their religion? What is their income? What is their marital status? And what are some of their common interests? These are all very important factors that we need to be aware of when it comes to identifying the people that are going to be most interested in the products and services in which we're going to be promoting. All right? Okay. So as I spoke about earlier, we want to have a niche, a specific niche, and that's a specialized segment of the market for a particular kind of product or service. So I'm going to use our import business for this demonstration here. All right, so we deal with importing produce. So now when you say produce, that's a very broad market. That's fruits and vegetables coming from any and everywhere, right? So that's very broad. So we want to niche it down and be more specific. What type of produce are you talking about? So if we niche it down a little bit, okay, we'll say Caribbean produce. Okay, so now we know we're dealing with a certain region across the globe. So people that live in the Caribbean most likely will have an interest in this type of produce, right? But if we want to niche down even more, then we would say the Jamaican produce. So then we're going to target people living in Jamaica or have migrated from Jamaica who are still looking for that authentic Jamaican taste, quality of their produce. So then that's how we're going to start to target those individuals that have already expressed an interest in Jamaican types of produce. So that's how we're going to niche down and get more specific as to who we want to be targeting as far as running our ads and introducing them to our products and services. So now that we have figured out or we have a relative understanding of who our target audience is, now we have to start to establish our brand. So what is our brand? Your brand is going to be your identity and how you are looked at upon by the world. So when you think of different brands, you want to just visualize the products or the services that they have based upon the name that you hear. So when you hear the name IBM, what do you think of? Computers. So start to write that in the chat. When you think of Mercedes-Benz, what do you think of? When you think of AT&T, what do you think of? When you hear the name McDonald's, what do you think of? And when you hear just the initials, KFC, what do you think of? That's a great branding in which they have done. So even you just hear the initials of something, it automatically makes you think about chicken. So that's great branding. That's great advertisement. And they're embedded that thought in your mind. So as soon as you hear that name or you see that logo, you're completely going to identify that name with that brand. And that's when you know you have done a great job in branding yourself. So at the bottom right of your screen, you see the logo for my marketing agency, which is, as I mentioned before, McCray Marketing Agency. And I'm going to start to promote that a little bit more. I haven't really been doing anything with it as of late. I have so much other things going on, but this is truly my passion and something that I know I can help a lot of people with, and a lot of ministries as well. As when I go into taking the business to the next level, I'm really going to focus on helping ministries get started and helping them create a greater exposure so they can bring in more members into the house of the Lord and make sure we're winning more souls for the kingdom. But understand this, this is a very serious thing, and I take my business very serious, and especially when we're doing with the kingdom. So if I run across a ministry that I feel their mission or their objective is not totally in line with the works of Christ or the body of Christ, and I feel like it's just more or less a money grab for them, then I'm not going to work with them, because that's not what I'm about, and that's not what God would want me to do. So they have to be pure and sound, and I have to have that understanding and discernment that they are truly people of God and they want to do kingdom building and make sure that they're being a great influence unto the people and to the community. So that's what we're going to be doing going forward as I continue on with the branding process. All right, so how do we go about getting exposure? Now, see, this is the most important element when it comes to the marketing of your business, getting exposure. So now we live in an information age, and there's so much information out there. And there are great sites that can give us the exposure that we need for our business. So I will say to you that out of all of the social media sites, you can join as many as you like, as many as you're able to share some content with on a pretty regular basis. But I would say the two main social media sites that you need to have in your arsenal or in your tool bag, I would say, is Facebook and YouTube. Reason being, all right, Facebook, they own Instagram as well, right? So when you open up your Facebook account, and if you create an Instagram account as well, then they can be linked together. So all of your posts on Facebook can go to your Instagram account as well. And when we get into paid marketing, so you're going to get double the impact. So both of those social media sites are going to be sharing your content, your ads, and reaching that target audience from just the one platform, which is Facebook. So it is very important for me, in my experience, to have a Facebook account, and especially for your business. So when it comes to Facebook, Facebook is more for, I don't want to say older crowd, but it's definitely not for the younger generation. Facebook, I would say, is for the 30 and up crowd, right? Instagram is the opposite. They're more for the younger crowd. So they're the teenagers up to 30. So be it. So if your products or your services is geared toward a younger crowd, then you definitely want to be promoting on Instagram. If your products or services are more geared towards an older crowd, a more mature crowd, then you definitely want to be using that on Facebook, right? So those are those two social media sites. Now, as for YouTube, I know a lot of you are camera shy, don't want to be in front of the camera, but that's all right. You don't always have to be on camera to do videos. But I would say that YouTube, which is owned by Google, is going to give you the best bang for your buck when it comes to marketing, right? So being that YouTube is owned by Google, YouTube and Google are both search engines, meaning if you're looking for information on something or how to do something, where do you go? Google. You Google how to get a recipe to make something, or whatever the case may be. You go over to Google, and what do you see start to pop up in that on that website of different answers to your inquiries? You're going to see videos start to pop up, because videos are going to rank much easier than actual content or a website. So that's why it is so effective in using your videos uploaded onto your YouTube channel to get you great exposure for your business. So you really need to keep that in mind. And I'm going to be sharing some training with you guys a little bit at the conclusion of this presentation, so that you will, have all the tools that you need to start creating some videos, put them out there on social media, and you don't even have to come on camera to do so. All right. So that's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Google. I also have a LinkedIn account. I don't really use that too much. Twitter account I have. I do some automated posting over there. TikTok I have. I don't really use that. Snapchat as well. But, those are just some of the main social media sites that are very, very much visited by especially the younger crowd now. So you always want to keep yourself in a place where you can create exposure and keep yourself relevant. All right, so another form to get exposure is through email marketing. And as it says here, the money is in your list. If you are not creating an email list, you are leaving so much money on the table. Text marketing is another very effective strategy that we can use in terms of getting more exposure to your business. That is one of the services that we offer through my agency, McCray Marketing Agency. We have the text marketing, the email marketing, and some automated social media posting as well. So I'll be posting that link at the end and give you some more information about that as well. All right, so content creation. You want to be creating posts on social media sites, but when you're doing so, make sure you're using pictures and videos. Don't just type words up there. That's not going to grab the attention of your viewers. Use your pictures and use your videos. You also want to have your social media business page as a website if you don't have one. So going back to Facebook, you should have a Facebook business page set up. We're going to go over that in a little bit. And this is going to be a great way for you to advertise your business. You can have it set up whereas people can actually go onto your Facebook business page and buy your products or your services. They can contact you right from your business page. So these are things that you need to have in place if you don't have a website. Even if you do have a website, you still need to have a Facebook business page. But the main thing that I'm getting at here is if you don't have a website and you feel like that's the thing that's holding you back, no, you don't really need it. In fact, websites are becoming like a dinosaur. They're becoming more and more phased out. People are getting away from that, so don't get caught up in, I have to have my website up before I can really launch my business or take it to that next level. No, that's not the case. All right. So SEO, that stands for search engine optimization. You want to make all of your social media pages and sites keyword centric to bring organic or free traffic over to your sites. That means the proper keywords are on all of your social media sites so they know the products and services that you are offering. And then when people go into Google and they search for a specific product, like the Sister Shelly Ann was talking about her all natural seasonings. So that is a very important keyword that needs to be in her website and her social media pages, all natural seasoning, right? And then when people go to Google and they search for all natural seasoning, they're going to pick up those robots in her web pages or social media sites, and then that's going to bring her page up to the top of Google. So when people search for those different terms, then they're going to see her business and everything that she has to offer. And also when you're going over to other people's social media pages, if you want to create more exposure for yourself, if their page or their business is relevant to yours, just share some encouraging words on their posts and on their sites, and you will find that you're going to get a lot of that same traffic coming back over to your social media sites as well. So that's just another way to get more exposure for you and your business. All right, so as we mentioned before, your Facebook business page, it is very important that you have one set up, not just for doing the daily posts, but when it comes time, and there shall come a time when you want to get instant results. And the only way you're going to get that is you're going to need to run some ads. And you're going to have to put a little money behind your marketing strategies. Free strategies are good. They are long-term, very effective, but it's going to take a while for you to see the results. So if you're looking for instant gratification and you want to see some results like yesterday, then you're going to have to put a little money into your marketing so you can target a specific audience, put your products right there in front of them, and they can go ahead and make those purchases or become a lead and be a part of your email list as they gather more information about your products and your services. So that is the importance of setting up a Facebook business page. All right, so as we talked about before, in posting on social media, you want to have very eye-catching images or videos that's going to captivate the attention of your audience. So now when you look at this image here, it really just makes me, really look and analyze it. It's so much here, but it's really a beautiful image. And I just want to, study it and see everything that is there and all it has to offer. And then when you put some text along with this image, then most likely the people are going to read it just because this image is so captivating and they want to learn what's the relevance in the terms that you're going to be sharing in regards to this particular image or video. All right. All right. So another thing that is very important is creating a Google business profile page. For any and every business out there, you need to have this set up. If you go to, I'm going to post the link as soon as we're done. But yeah, this is the website to set up your Google business profile page. Is google.com/business. You're going to go ahead and set that up. There's a verification process. So they're going to send a postcard to the address that you have on file. They want to verify that you are a resident or your business is actually located there. And then you have to submit that information back to them. They'll verify your address, and then your Google business profile page shall become active. And this is, of course, a great way to get you more exposure. And then we're going to get you some reviews, your reviews on your Google profile page. And this is what's going to really take your business page up on the Google search engine, right? So this is why it is so important that you have all of these things in place. You want to maximize your efforts in getting more exposure for your business. The more places in which you are located, the greater chances you're going to have to creating the results in which you are looking for. So it is very important that you all have a Google business profile page created for your business. All right, so let's talk a little bit about free marketing versus paid marketing. So as I mentioned before, free marketing is more or less long-term, slow results. If you want faster results, you want microwave results, then you're going to need to do some paid marketing. And we can help you out with that in doing the paid marketing for your business. We market through Facebook, and we also market through YouTube, which is, of course, through Google. So those are the two platforms in which we use for all of our marketing purposes. And they yield great results when it comes to identifying those people that have an interest in your products and services, because they have great analytics. Each and every time you go on Facebook or Google and you click on somebody's content, you click on the like button, you comment on their posts, the analytics and the robots, they secure all of this information. So they're keeping tabs. And this is why you're seeing these different things come up in your news feed. It's all a part of the algorithm. So by you looking at a post or a video or clicking the like button or commenting on it, they're going to start to show you more and more of this particular type of content. Why? Because you have shown that you have an interest in it. And this is how the analytics start to work. So now when we when we start to create an ad for you, we're going to target people's interests. What have they shown an interest in? And if their interests match up to what you are promoting, then that's when they're going to see your advertisement. And this is when you're going to start to see good results. So this is the beauty of using paid advertisement. Now, you also want to sprinkle in some free marketing, do your social media posts throughout the course of the week. But keep in mind, you don't want to be just posting things to try to get you sales or leads. No, that's not the way to go about it. It's all a nurturing process, the same way you're going to be doing so in your emails. So you want to be posting encouraging words. You want to be sharing the benefits, some of the great testimonies that you receive, just things of that nature, things that's going to inspire and motivate people to want to seek more information about your products and services. Don't be out there just pitching, trying to sell your products. That's a turnoff. You don't want to do that. Just make encouraging, inspiring posts, ask some questions in your posts, and then you'll get more response in your social media files. And then as more and more people respond and engage on your posts, then guess what? Some of their friends who have some of the same interests are going to see your post as well. So this is where the algorithm starts to kick in. So it's very important that you get people to interact on your post. So that's going to broaden your audience, and more people are going to see your post as well. All right. So one more thing on that. All right. So when you're posting, let's say on Facebook, right? All right. You have your image and you have your text up there in the post. And you want to send them over to your website, or you want to send them over to another page, right? So you put that link in your post. All right. So understand this: Facebook, Google, YouTube, Instagram, they are all businesses. So if you post a link on their social media site, taking them away from their site, they're not going to show your content to as many people. Why? Because that's bad business practice. Why would I share your information with a great amount of people if I know that you're going to take them away from my business page, right? So that is why when you're making posts on social media sites and you want to include a link to it, I would recommend that don't put that link in the initial post. Let it be known in the post that if you want to receive more information about this product or service, check the comment section below. So go ahead, share your post out. All right, when the post starts to show in the feed, then you come back and you put the link in the comment section and pin it up to the top so everybody can see it. So that's a way to kind of get around that and make sure you're getting maximum amount of exposure with your posts without, making the Facebook analytics frown upon your post and not show it to the total amount of traffic that you normally would get. All right. So let's talk a little bit about automating your business. Wouldn't it be so nice if you can make some money while you're sleeping? Yes, that is a beautiful thing. And that is the beauty of having an automated or an online business. So when it comes to automating your business, you have to put some steps in place. We have something in which we call a funnel, a sales funnel, and that is nothing more than a process or a set of steps we want our viewing audience to take in order for us to get the results in which we're looking for. So let's look at it like this. You go into you're out on the street, you're shopping, you're walking down a busy street, a bunch of stores out there, and they have a showcase in the window. It catches your eye. So you go into the store and you take a look. So that's the first part, grab their attention. On social media, it would be an image or a video that grabs their attention. Okay, now they come into the store or they go to your online store and they see the different products and services in which you offer. They have an interest and they're thinking about buying it, but they're not really sure. So they go up to the cash register and they say, how much for this particular product? They get the price. Nah, I'll come back later. Or they go to your online store, they see the price. I'll come back later. But now what you want to do, you want to put them into your email list. You want to create a lead. So now before they could walk away, you already have their contact information. So now you don't have to worry about reintroducing them to your products or services or new products that you're going to be coming down the line with. You already have them within your email list. So now you're just going to nurture them, talk to them about the benefits, why they need to have this product or service. And then you can share another link with them like, oh, I didn't know this about this particular product or service. So now they are more inclined to purchase. Why? Because you took the time out to put them into your email list. You gave them some more information that was very valuable to them. And now they feel more, can't find the word, but they're more inclined to purchase for you because they have that information now, and it makes the buying process so much easier for them. So that's just the start of the automation process. So we want you to become the hunted and not the hunter. What does that mean? So like I said, we want the shoppers, the people, the audience to come look for you. Why? Because they already have seen your ads out there. They have an interest in it now. Wow, that looks interesting. Tell me more information about it. So now they're coming to you. They're hunting you to buy your products or services. Why? Because you shared some information. And in order for them to access that information, they have to give you something, right? And what they're going to give you? Their contact information. So you can put them on your email list. So now you can nurture them, share some more information, and eventually they'll become your loyal buying customers. So become the hunted and not the hunter. So now when you're creating this traffic and you're gaining exposure for your business, now you have to have somewhere to send these individuals so they can get more information about your products and services. So that's where our lead capture page comes into place. So you say, what is a lead capture page? Well, this is the page that's going to show a little bit of information about your product or service, and then you just want them to give you their email address and their name, so you can tell them more about this particular product or service, and they're going to be added to your email list. So you can create a lead capture page on your Facebook business page, as we mentioned earlier, and you can design it over there as well. And this is another part that you can add to your sales funnel right from your Facebook business page. Mind you, we don't have to get a website to do this. You can do this all from your Facebook business page. It is all right there. It just has to be set up properly so you can automate the process and automate your business. All right, so building your email list, as we've been talking about, this is another lead capture page that I had created, which has a training on how to build your email list. And I'm going to be sharing that with you guys at the end of this presentation. And you are more than welcome to go through that training. And we're going to be, showing you the different steps and different tools you're going to need to put this all in place so you can have a sales funnel for yourself and for your business, and you can automate the whole process. All right, so in order to create your email list, you're going to need to have something which is called an autoresponder, email autoresponder. And what this is a tool that you all should have in your arsenal as well, where you're going to create that lead capture page, which we just talked about, and then they're going to put in their information. And then behind the scenes within your autoresponder, you're going to pre-write your emails. So every time somebody opts in and becomes a lead to your email list, then as soon as they hit that submit button, the email is coming over to them, sharing that information in which they requested more information about. And that's how the email autoresponder works. And you're not going to just create that one email. You're going to create a bunch of emails. We have some templates in the training that I'm going to be sharing with you, and how to go about creating these emails, how much of your emails should be about nurturing your list. And then we'll get to the part about when is the time for you to actually try and sell your products. Because like I said, you don't want to be just out there pitching, trying to catch sales. You're going to turn off the people and they're going to unsubscribe from your list. And that's not what you want. You want to be feeding them, giving them good food, good information that's going to be very valuable and insightful to them. And they're going to be more than happy to start to purchase from you once you start to share this vital information with them. So this is pretty much the formula for success. So all you have to do now is just rinse and repeat. You already have everything set up. You have it structured. You have it in place. So now you're just going to repeat the steps and repeat the process. You have different products and different services. You already know what to do. Create an image or a video talking a little bit about that product or service. Post it on your social media sites. If you want some quick results, you run some ads with that post. Sit back and watch the results. So that is, the basic formula for creating a sales funnel and automating your business. Okay, so here is the link to the email list building training. You can go to robmccraymarketing.org. I'm going to post that link in the chat in just a minute. And if you wanted to visit my website and see some of the different services in which we offer, just go to robmccraymarketingagency.com and you will see everything that we have to offer over there. I'm going to post both links in the comment section in just a minute. All right, so let's do a brief recap. So we've talked about defining your business. What is your business and what does it all entail? Identifying your target audience, Who are those persons that are most likely to have an interest in your products or services? What is your specific niche? We want to get a specific group of people that have already expressed an interest in your products or service. We want to establish and create your brand. Name recognition is very important. And then we talked about creating a marketing strategy using social media. We talked about the different social media sites that you want to be using, and you really want to emphasize in putting a part of your arsenal when it comes to getting your content and creating exposure for your business. Those two main social media sites were Facebook and also YouTube to get the greatest bang for your buck. And we talked about customizing your social media sites to your brand, and that goes along with the SEO or search engine optimization, making sure that you have the right keywords on all of your social media sites so that when people go to Google and they start to search for different terms, then you want your sites to pop up. And then that's going to bring forth free traffic over to your sites and your social media pages. We talked about creating a business profile page. I'm going to share that link as well. Creating a lead capture page to build your email list. And of course, start building your email list. So yes, family, those are the key points of our recap of the presentation for today. So in closing, I just want to say to each and every one of you, make sure you are in control of your time. Your time is your most precious possession. You cannot get it back. So you have to be very careful in, sharing your time and not getting the greatest results from it. You have to create a schedule for yourself. You have to make time for your prayer and devotion. You have to make time for your family and your loved ones. And then you have to make time for your business. So you want to create a schedule for yourself so you're not becoming overwhelmed and people are intruding on your time in which you're devoting to other things. No, you don't want to have, that interrupting what you're doing. So when people are requesting time of you, you let them know these are the hours in which I have available, and we can discuss your business. Or if they want to purchase from you, whatever the case may be, these are the times available. These are my business hours, right? So you have to schedule that out and stick to it. You have to be very disciplined in business and everything in which you're doing if you're going to get the best possible results. Because if you're scattered, you're all over the place, you're taking calls all hours of the day and night, you're going to find that you're not getting anything accomplished because people are infringing on your time and you're not getting the best possible results. So with that being said, that's going to, let me just cross this out. That's going to conclude the presentation for today. And now we're going to open it up for any questions in which you may have. So you can write them in the chat, or if you are able to, you can unmute, ask your questions, and I will do my best to answer them for you.